Hello and welcome to a brand new video, this time in Catalonia, Spain. So without further ado, let's get it started. Right, so a few things to mention here. Of course, you can see this will be my best qualifying time, but you can see already it's raining, so that's not good. I generally don't do that well in the rain. Of course, that's just an excuse. I can always train and do better. Regardless, going through these corners, you can see I'm really gingerly going through. You can see even I'm sliding a little bit in this. Few things other than that to mention as well. You can see the timer is only like 12 minutes still. So I did my best lap like almost towards the beginning of qualifying, and that's also because the later runs that I did, I kind of overcooked it basically and had a lot of different moments here and there. So I had a lot of potential to gain. But nonetheless, I think I still did quite a good lap in this lap. So this will be my second lap out of 3 laps that I tried to do in this run with the fuel that I put in. So really smooth so far. You can see that I'm using a lot of the curbs, going as smoothly as I can as well. You can see 2 cars there battling there as well. So I'm trying to just get the correct lines, get the correct speed. You can see my throttle application is really smooth, not going too much, not going too badly. So coming into this last sector, I really don't like this section. You can see that my car is really spinning. It gets out of the way, thanks for that. And here it's really easy to just have a spin there. So I'm going really gingerly. You can see even sliding at times, but I basically come in this lap in a 128.8, and that was enough for a P7 start. So again, as I mentioned, I made my lap quite early. Not really satisfied at the end of the day, but I think overall the lap was still quite good. So let's see how the race would go. Right, so let's start the race in itself. So 4, 5 lights, and away we go. So you can see here the weather is fully wet as well. So let's see how it goes so far. You can see that there's a lot of cars there. There's a sudden stop and boom, that's it. My tire is gone and I'm out of the race. So you can see now I'm going to go through a little bit of a replay as well. Slowing it down a little bit, you can see that there's going to be a lot of cars suddenly appearing out of nowhere. And yeah, I just tried to react, but basically it was just too late. That's why sometimes you see Formula 1 drivers having a very good reaction time. They do a lot of tests for this to really have good reactions for it. Of course, I'm not a Formula 1 driver, but it's still an excuse. I could have done a little bit better to have a good reaction for it. Nonetheless, the damage is done, but I was quite lucky in this sense that there was going to be a lobby restart because there was some desync issues that were happening, and basically it was my resurrection, and that hence the title of this video as well. But then let's go to the restart of the race. Right, so the restart now. 4, 5 lights, and away we go. So quite a long pause there, but basically I was a little bit more tentative. Obviously in this start you can see I'm already being engulfed by the McLaren in the middle there, trying to go in the middle. And here I kind of brake very early. You can see that all the cars are zooming a little bit forward, but I took it really tentatively because I didn't want to end my race quite early. You can see that everyone is fighting for grip. You can see now I'm already down to 9th place, so I lost 2 places in this skirmish so far. And you can see now going through this bend, I just missed my braking point there, and I had a small tap there with the Alpine, I think it was. And yeah, so I had a small wing damage which I didn't want to rectify because the car was actually still performing quite well. You see a lot of people going wide here, just basically missing the braking point because it's easy to lose your braking point if it's going downhill. But yeah, you can see also a lot of kerfuffle still happening in front of me. So I gained 1 position out of this kerfuffle, but yeah. So now I'm in P number 10. Really not good start so far already, but let's see how it goes. So lap number 2 here, you can see that I kind of just pushed the McLaren a little bit in front of me there. Yeah, this was totally my fault. I apologize after the race for what happened there. Yeah, I guess just a little bit over exuberant with the acceleration. I had a lot more grip, and that's the reason why I tried this move, but it didn't work out. So after that incident, lap 4, I live to fight another day. So no damages so far, but you can see here the Red Bull goes a little bit wide there, and also this Ferrari. So somehow I don't know if they had some issues there, but yeah, both of them gaining me 2 positions. So I'm now in P number 8, and in the next lap in itself, you can see now this Alpine, you can see just suddenly twist to the left there. yeah, this is a very easy mistake to make, especially in this corner here where your tire grips are just going away and it's just easy to crash. Unfortunate for him, he crashed out of the race, but I inherit 1-2. Right, so a few things to mention here now in lap number 18. You can see that I'm in P number 4, and the only reason why I'm that high so far is because I've not pitted yet, and I got this amazing opportunity to pit under the safety car, so fast forwarding as well in the pit lane. But yeah, I got this amazing opportunity to also change my wing. You can see I changed my wing there, also changed to a new intermediate tire, so I didn't lose too much of time. But yeah, so I'm coming back out in P number 7. Lap number 23, you're gonna see a mistake in the front there from the Ferrari, just spinning out of control there. You can, as I mentioned to you, you really need to adjust your throttle as you go. You can see even my throttle is not full there. It's still like almost 3/4 to full, so it's really easy to make a mistake. And I go to lap number 31. So now in P6, you can see that now this McLaren is going to go very wide there, and yeah, so another position gained. So now I'm in P number 5, and going through these corners here, you can see that I'm really going as easy as I can, so to not make a mistake. Now going a little bit of a fast forwarding here. You can see the pop-up just came up with my tires getting too warm. But yeah, here another mistake there from the Alpine this time, there in front, and yeah, gained another position. So now I'm in P number 4, and just like that, I'm already starting my final lap. And you will see in this final lap, I'm really going slowly because you can see there's 12 seconds in front of me and 8 seconds behind of me. So I'm basically in no man's land. I'm just trying to, yeah, just keep this distance basically. So good things and bad things. So I really had a terrible race from the start in itself. I chose a wrong setup. I actually chose a full wet setup for this intermediate condition, because the race before the restart was supposed to be full wet. Somehow I think the admin made some errors in terms of selecting the full wet conditions. Regardless, that's just an issue because I could have had this setup ready. The problem is I didn't have it ready, and the people in the lobby just started the race, and I didn't have time to basically apply the correct setup. So I should have had it ready, just ready to go, but that was my fault. So I'm really driving a very draggy car, very wet draggy car, but that also means that this car was really stable. It's stable but slow, and that's the reason why also I didn't have too many spins and too many issues. As you saw in this video, there was a lot of people having a lot of spins, so that maybe helped in this direction. And also I was really lucky that many people were spinning around to inherit a lot of positions. So in under normal scenario, I don't think I would have finished as high as I'm finishing now in P number 4. So I was really lucky in this race. Nothing to do with pace, but I hope the next time I will get a little bit more better. But coming in P4 here, and P3 for Michael as well, for the other guy in my team. So really happy with this position, and yeah, come back in P number 4. So confirmation of the results again. So you can see it's P number 4, and you can see that even my best time is about 1 second away from my teammate. So that's just basically how the pace was. I didn't really have pace at all. Just try to drive the best that I could without spinning out, and that's what happened at the end of the day. Overall, I'm in P4 with 55 points there, so still quite a good standing and points so far. Let's see how it goes in the next race. So thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next race.